Welcome back to The Lead. I'm Jake Tapper. Topping our World Lead today, some remarkable insight into President Obama's worldview coming from a new article by Jeffrey Goldberg in The Atlantic magazine. It's titled The Obama Doctrine. Let's talk about it with Jeffrey Goldberg. Jeff, thanks for joining us. One of the things that struck me most about this very long and brilliant article was the president's view of his 2013 decision that surprised everyone, including his Secretary of State and others, not to strike Syria even after he declared that the use of chemical weapons by President Assad was a red line for the United States and would prompt an attack. He says in your article, quote, "I'm very proud of this moment, the fact that I was able to pull back from the immediate pressures and think through in my own mind what was in America's interest, not only with respect to Syria, but with respect to our democracy, was as tough a decision as I've made, and I believe ultimately it was the right decision to make." Obviously, critics, including some from within the Obama administration, point to this as not his greatest success, but his greatest failure.
Right. And so that's why I wanted to go at it, because I thought it was a hinge moment in his presidency. And, what he explained to me is as follows. He was following what he calls the Washington playbook, which is you use military force if somebody violates your demands or your wishes. And he realized that at a certain point in that process, even though he laid down that red line, that he didn't want to go down what he saw as a very slippery slope toward total engagement in Syria. And so at the last moment, on August 30th of 2013, he decided that, you know what, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do what some of my predecessors might have done. I'm going to find another way to get out of this jam. And it's been obviously the source of a great deal of criticism from inside Washington and obviously from allies in the Middle East and in Europe since then.
And obviously,
see, if you guys remember, Obama did not want to use force after those supposed chemical weapons were found. Okay? It was Congress. Congress were pushing. They were the ones talking about, well, your red line, Mr. President, your red line. Well, if we the people figured out that it was not Bashar al-Assad chemical weapons, that it was so-called ISIS's chemical weapons, okay? And they were the ones dropping bombs, chemical bombs. If we the people figured that shit out, the president already knew that. See, Obama did not want the shit going down in Syria. All right, this has been Me the People. Break this news.